I've seen the comments, I've seen the DMs, I've seen the requests. You guys want more Ken Carson reactions, and I'm here to deliver. I originally found Ken Carson through Fantano's 0 out of 10 series, and I reacted to every 0 out of 10 album, made a video on that. And I wasn't a huge fan of Ken, but a lot of people seem to think I hate him as much as Fantano did. I didn't. I gave X a 4 out of 10. I thought that it was kind of carried by its production. The lyrics were horribly bad, but at the end of the day, it wasn't one of the worst albums in the video. In fact, I'd say it was probably the second best album I heard in that video. After this, I decided to go on a bit of a redemption arc series for some of the artists in that video. So the only reaction I've actually uploaded so far is the Ken Carson Project X. I'll get to the other albums soon. I've listened to Acid Rap, but I haven't edited it all down. But I listened to Project X, enjoyed it significantly more than I enjoyed X. Okay, I gave Project X a 6 out of 10, bordering on a 7 out of 10. There were still those lyrical moments that I thought were bad, and I also felt like there were a couple filler tracks. But at the end of the day, it was a shorter listen that I just enjoyed more. Now we have a serious album from Ken Carson, okay? I've been seeing this on Normie Music Twitter, okay? People saying this album is really good. One of the best of the year. So, hey man, I'm excited, okay? I'm excited for more Ken Carson. I'm sure you guys are more excited than I am, okay? So, I just want to get into this album, okay? So here's how I'm going to handle the lyrics situation, because a lot of Ken Carson fans have complained in the past about me using lyrics to kind of discount Ken's music, saying that's not the focus, okay? I understand that's not the focus of Ken Carson's music, so I'm not going to focus on the lyrics. I'm not going to tunnel vision on them. But if a line catches my ear, okay, I'm going to comment on it. So I have Genius pulled up just in case I need to check out a full bar. But I'm going to assume, based on Ken's other albums having lyrics now, that these are going to have lyrics by now, because I'm filming this pretty decently after this came out. So, yeah, if they're available, I'm just going to use them. So, anyway, before we get into the album, it's 46 minutes. We got a few Destroy Lonely features. We got a Lil Uzi Vert feature, okay? And I also see these songs called Nightcore, Hardcore, Singapore. But I like Nightcore stuff, some of it. I like hardcore stuff, some of it. So I'm hoping we're getting different stylistic directions from Ken on this project. If this is all over the place and bounces to a bunch of different stylistic choices, I'm probably going to love this thing. So without further ado, let's get into A Great Chaos by Ken Carson, starting with the first track, Green Room. Filthy production. Okay, good start. We got an actual hook! Yo! Okay, I'm gonna give Ken credit for this one, okay? Most of the time, from what I've listened to, Ken Carson kind of just has a one-note flow throughout the entire song, and his hook or his chorus is kind of just that exact same note, same flow, but he repeats the same words, okay? That was like an actual little vocal performance there, okay? It is crazily auto-tuned, but at the end of the day, I don't really care. I'm glad we're leaving that one-note kind of delivery. Money up, and you can't relate, cause what I've been doing lately feels so unreal. And I keep the place when I know there's nobody. She rocking a tracksuit, it's Balenciaga and they say love can never ever be forever. Whoa, wait. That line did not finish. Let's run that back. She rocking a tracksuit, it's Balenciaga and they say love can never ever be. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a decent start. Okay, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I think it's, a good song, not a great song. So, some things I liked. I liked the beat. I think it was a filthy production. That's pretty hype. And I liked some of the vocal decisions. Kind of, leaving that one-note flow that Ken Carson's been so known for. The lyrics also not too bad. There are a lot of moments it doesn't really rhyme. He's kind of just spitting, but he's always done that, so I'm not too surprised. There are a couple times his flow kind of devolved. There were a couple times that the lines didn't really fit, and so they'd kind of get clipped to like make room for the next line, and that's just always going to sound rough. And so I think a song without those elements will work. And so I'm hoping there are songs that clean up those elements in the future of the track list, because I'll probably love those songs. That was close to a great song. Oh wait, I've heard this beat on TikTok.
Two things I ain't ever seen. A nigga that beat a gun and the bitch I need.
That right there is facts. Okay, good bar.
She don't even want no food, it's deep the only thing.
Okay, bro. So this bar. Okay, never mind.
That's why I'm fucking on his hoe. I'm making her cuss.
This song's hilarious, bro.
BB's on my body. I know they bust. She beat a gun and bitch
Beat
I
dropped
need.
out.
If I go broke, I'm taking your
Ooh.
bitch I need to eat her. She don't even
Okay,
want
we're
no
back to
food, it's
this.
deep the only thing I feed her.
I do really like this beat. Also not too bad, I will say. Now, the song was called Jennifer's Body, okay? And if we know Ken Carson, we know what he enjoys talking about in his songs. He didn't stray away from his topics of comfort on this song. Kind of goofy, kind of funny. But there's some good bars on here. I will say, I noticed especially on this VVCCGG part that he's still not recording all of his lines next to each other. And like he's recording each line individually. And so there's still that like clipping when a new line comes in, and it just, like I mentioned on the first song, it sounds rough. But that beat is hype. All right. So I thought it was a good song, but again, I'm not going to press like on it yet because I think we can get better. Okay. This flow sounded really natural, or like this voice he's putting on sounded really natural. So I didn't even think about it until this particular moment. He sounds completely different on this song. It's almost like Danny Brown, like he kind of has those two stylistic voices he goes for. This is a completely different Ken Carson voice, which I dig. I think that's sick that he could show off more of that versatility he has. And I also haven't noticed any of the clipping of the vocals yet. So far, this is my favorite on the album.
You or me.
Ooh. Okay, we got quite a long build here. This drop's about to be crazy.
I've been fighting my demons, huh? I've been fighting my...
I really liked the song, and then the ending was a little repetitive, and I didn't feel like, with how long the build was building, that was not the drop I was anticipating or that I was looking for. I'm gonna still add it, okay? I'm gonna add it to the playlist, but like, I'm still not pressing like, okay? I'm being patient, because I know Ken has it in him, especially after that song. His voice sounded completely different. His flow was good. There wasn't the clipping. The beat sounded good. The lyrics weren't even bad. It was like more repetitive, which is where I think Ken excels, is kind of in that rage sound where it's just the repetitive but not offensive lyrics. But so it had almost every element. It just didn't entirely execute with the energy, which you kind of need for that rage sound.
I just got this hoe from the Middle East, she Israeli, yeah. I just made 100,000 jeans, huh? Caught a brand new hoe, she a freak, and she tryna eat my team, At least
Ooh.
she did my, yeah, she sucked me clean, I make her spit, just like Listerine. I put up.
There it is. Boom! I knew he had it in him. That's the first liked song of the video. I think maybe I just like Destroy Lonely more than I like Ken Carson. I hope that's not the case. But I think Ken came in kind of lukewarm. Like, it was fine, but it wasn't great. And then Destroy Lonely kind of just tore it up. Okay? He really made the song come alive. And yeah, no, there were the funny lines as always. There's still a bit of that song clipping, but at the end of the day, I loved the dynamic between the two artists, the flow. They kind of just transitioned directly into each other. I don't know how to describe it, okay? I liked the song. Okay. Ultimate challenge. I want you to drive around, turn the bass up all the way on your car speakers, play this. Just... That would be instant death. Of course. Oh, man. Yo, this is arguably the most cruel behavior that Ken has ever done, okay? He talks about shooting people, but, like, you gotta hold open the door, man. That's messed up. I think that, again, was one of Ken's better vocal performances. We'll ignore the fact he's not holding the door for the ladies. That's pretty messed up. But, the instrumental, though, is where it's flat. It's like the rare moment where the instrumental doesn't live up to Ken's performance. Usually it's the other way around. And so I don't think I'm going to press like. Because the instrumental was just so... There was that one part for a moment that it kind of left that just heavy 808 bass sound. But then we were right back into it. And that was just the entire song. And so, I don't know. It just kind of fell flat for me. This hook is terrible. It doesn't end! I like it when he's just saying hardcore more. Second producer tag of the song. She think I'm... That is great. Okay. I love these two lines just next to each other. So, she's a groupie. She keeps asking, where's Playboy Cardi? Because they're on the same label. Okay? He ignores her. And says, I'm going stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going yeah. We'll pretend, you know, so I can stay monetized. We'll pretend that we didn't know what Ken was going to say there. He got rudely cut off, I think. Hardcore, I'm going gore. Guys, I hate to say it. I think that's the first song I'm not going to add. So the elements I liked. It was funny. There were certainly some funny lines, especially in this second verse. Man, this hook is repetitive. And I'm not a fan of... And I get that the rage sound is supposed to be repetitive. And I've praised Ken in the past for when he leans more into the repetitive elements. But the vocal performance on any line that has the word hardcore in it is just not very good. So having that repeated, not good vocal over and over and over, like, it's just too... It occupies too much of the song for me to enjoy it. Even if I find the song really amusing. So I'm not going to add it to my playlist, unfortunately. That's the first one that was kind of a miss for me. I like this beat already. Whoa! That was the first line that doesn't really fit. DJ! I mean, she gon' tango. If I tell her to pay me up, this is good. This is the perfect balance between funny Ken Carson, but not offensive Ken Carson where it gets in the way of the song.
I been killing that pussy, I killing that pussy, feel like John Wayne.
There it is. Perfect Ken Carson song. Actually, just perfectly what I want from a Ken Carson song. I knew it wasn't lightning in a bottle, okay, when he made... Oh, are you serious? Okay, I promise I didn't unlike the songs, okay? It's Spotify bugging. Run Plus Ran, okay? Perfect Ken Carson song. So I knew if he could do it in the past, he could do it now. And Me and My Cup strikes everything perfectly. The beat is the best on this project so far, by far. It's really complex, really interesting, kind of sporadic. The beat's good. It's the funniest song so far. The subject matter is just really funny. And Ken's flow works, okay? It's not clipping all over the place. It's just that consistent flow. It's not one note the whole time. This is a perfect Ken Carson song, okay? And when I heard everyone praising this album, I thought we're going to be getting a lot of songs like this one. But this is the first of the project. Now, we're not even halfway through yet. So, it's possible we'll get a lot more bangers, okay? And I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping it's true. But so far, that is by far the best song.
Got my pants falling, earrings in my bridges. I be the bad guy like a yeah. I got these blind bitch trying to suck me, she go blind, yeah, it's over, yeah, it's over, yeah, it's over, yeah.
There we go! There we go! Ken has found his formula. And we now know, okay, because at first I was like, well, Run Plus Ran's a longer track, and Me and My Cup is a long... Like, maybe he only fits on these longer... That was a short and sweet, just rage banger. Like, he killed it. That was a good song. So, I mean, it's looking good. It's looking good for the future of this project. I'm excited, okay? I swear, if this is the beat the whole time. Alright, we're back. We're back to some of the Project X bars. Okay? Did not like it on Project X. It's still crazy to start your song like this. But hey, alright, Alright, I shouldn't read ahead in the lyrics, okay?
Hey, let your ass drive you crazy and he ain't got no car. She nigga be talking like Phoenix, but I'm like Ferb, I say shit.
That bar is hard. No way. I'ma add it, but not like it. Once again, it was just like, was it hardcore? Was hardcore the... No, it was Lose It. The beat was similar to the beat on Lose It, where it's kind of just that large 808 bass sound that, you know, stretches across the entire song. Kind of annoying. But I thought a lot of the lyrics were funny. Okay? Especially, I'll just point out some of the standouts for me. Okay, this is always terrible. Stop. Enough with that. How you let your ex drive you crazy. Drive you crazy, he got no car is funny. The Phineas and Ferb bar. They be talking like Phineas, but I'm like Ferb. Okay, that was hard. Yeah, this one's also funny. So there were some funny bars. There were also some bars I didn't like. So holds back the song for me. Ooh!
I got white, that means that they go to Illinois. I like free. If I call her, she gon' pull up.
Bro, this beat is good. That song was really good too. Oh my gosh. That might actually be my favorite so far. Dude, we are on a good run. Keep it up, Ken Carson. Okay, once again, just like on the other Destroy Lonely track, the synergy between the two artists is just perfect. Okay, they nailed it. Great song. One of the best instrumentals on the project so far. Nothing stupid was said. Like, it just felt like a normal rage song. If you didn't tell me that was Ken Carson, I wouldn't think it was. Okay, it was executed well. It was clean. No lyrics.
Pull up in
Okay. He's chirping like a bird. I gotta pull up the lyrics, okay? Sorry, I have to do it. Just like in my January video, the lyric we're on is whatever my mouse cursor is to the left of. Okay. W. This beat is great. Okay, that one felt more like a Ken Carson song, but not in a bad way, okay? It was still good. It was good, okay? I am enjoying this album, which is the first time I've enjoyed a Ken Carson album. Because, like, I thought Project X was decent. There were songs I enjoyed, but as a full project, I was like, this had a bit of a rough start, right? But I'm really digging it now that we're, halfway through the track list. And, next, I'm seeing Lil Uzi Vert, okay? Love me some Lil Uzi Vert. So, we're in a good spot.
Hit like this, huh? What? I don't know. Why hit like this? Right now, I'm a motherfucker. I don't feel this. I call her. I just ain't so busy trying to sell my price. Publicity, I just ain't let my white bitch say nigga. Only she round my fucking bitch. I fuck the cougar bitch. I follow that pussy and knock on the dust.
I love Uzi's verse, or Uzi's voice is so good. Bro, oh my gosh, that song was fire. I loved, okay? So, we've already seen that the Ken Carson and Destroy Lonely synergy just works. Okay? It works well. It's fire. Now throw Lil Uzi Vert in there, who I think, in my personal opinion, is the best at that kind of rage sound, that rage delivery. Their voice is just one of the best in the game. And just, oh my gosh, the synergy between them. It just bounced between them, and they each fit into their own little pocket of the song. Like, that is the perfect rage song right there. Man, dude, this freaking run has been incredible. Is this just a second half heavy album? Because I was not crazy about this first half, but I'm really digging it. Hey, and we haven't even heard the Nightcore tracks yet. I'll admit, was not as crazy about that one. That kind of just felt like a bonus track. It was about a minute of actual content, and then the rest of it was just instrumental. Overall, just the topic of the song was kind of just chasing the bag, looking for, trying to get more money, which I can respect, of course. But after such a dynamic song with 3 different voices, all nailing these different kind of vocal sounds, to go back to like the classic Ken Carson sound, it feels like a backtrack in the track list. Like, it feels like we're going backwards. And so I didn't like that one as much. Still a good song, but not a great song. Okay, so I'm assuming this is I'm a real one. I'm not changing on you. But in the context of Ken Carson, it could also apply to, you guys are changing your sound, trying to evolve. I'm going to stay the same forever. And so I'm hoping the message of the song is the first one.
How you disappear when I need you most? Yeah, that shit changed. Turned into a bet. That boy changed. We thought he was real. He turned to a wreck.
That song was really good too. Okay? Not afraid to admit it. There's some great Ken Carson songs on here, man. Wow. I'm like actually thoroughly enjoying a Ken Carson album. I'm still astonished. I could keep saying the same things of like beat, flow, like the notes of the actual vocals, lyrics. But I mean, if there's nothing standing out to me, there's no reason to mention all those elements. I'm vibing along to the song. It's good. I'm enjoying it. Okay? Yeah, I thought that song was good. Okay. Alright, we're back to the crap bars that were on X. No matter how you deliver them, they will never go hard. It is impossible. Yeah, that is unfortunate. What does you treat these hoes like a dental mean? What does that mean? I feel like he's just back into his rhyming for fun. There were some really stupid bars on that one, but there were also some fire lines, so I'll add it but not like it. Yeah, no, I really liked the instrumental though. So I'm hoping Nightcore 2's in that similar style, similar vein, but maybe has some better delivery on the lines.
AR-15 on me right now.
AR-15?
Like a wide receiver, I had your whole wide open. Hell, I don't need hush. I'm happy in person, the trap, I feel like Travis Scott. She ain't got no waist, but she got perky titties.
Okay.
I don't know if it's not a bird. His ass man, bitch.
Bro, come on. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, again, I'm gonna add it, not like it. I don't really know how to describe what I don't like. I guess the vocals are kind of samey. And so I'm just... Oh, there were a couple lines as well. Like that, it's not a plane, it's not a bird, it's X-Man. That was silly. I'm having birds in the trap. I feel like Travis Scott. We're back to like the similes. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I'm not crazy about it. I'm kind of surprised, you know. I thought I'd be biased toward the tracks called Nightcore because, you know, I grew up on Nightcore stuff. But I don't know, it just didn't really hit for me.
I feel like I'm Drake, bitch, I'm so far gone.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna add it, not like it. It was just small vocal things, but I know I'm not gonna go back to the track, so I'm just not gonna press like on it. It's not that I disliked it. Yeah, I don't know. It was a fine song, not too bad. I just didn't catch my interest. This beat is hard.
When we part ways, hey, I need time. Talk about that bitch, some of you don't see me with her, she passed this.
Nice. This instrumental is so good. That right there. Okay, first of all, that song was great. Okay, that song was great. This right here is a good album. Man, that was good. Time to go to my album of the year and score this bad boy. A 63. I feel like that's a bit harsh. I'd probably go... This is definitely a low 7. But it's definitely a 7. There's too many tracks that I enjoy a lot for me to not give it at least a 7. Also, this is hilarious. I feel like if you want to guess my Ken Carson scores, just add 4 to Fantano. Okay, because I gave X a 4 and I gave this a 7. Yeah, no, I just thought this is definitely an improvement. There's a lot more versatility in the beats. Sometimes they didn't hit for me, but I'd rather that versatility than the same thing not working for a long amount of time. I thought Ken Carson brought out some new voices, some new instrumentals, some great features from Destroy Lonely and Lil Uzi Vert on that one song. And yeah, I just think it's a better executed rage sound than a lot of his previous stuff. Are there still those duds and skips? Of course there are. It's Ken Carson. He's going to say something stupid and you're going to roll your eyes and you're going to want to skip the song. That's just kind of how Ken Carson operates, and there's no real avoiding that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot more songs that you can take away, and they almost just feel like normal rage songs. You wouldn't even think it's Ken Carson. You'd maybe think it's a Playboi Carti, a Yeet, or a Lil Uzi Vert. So, yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed this album. Yeah, thanks. Thank you all for suggesting it, okay? I was, like, curious to check it out, but I wasn't getting that, like, push. I wasn't really wanting to listen to it until I saw, you know, upwards of, like, 20 comments of people saying you have to listen to Ken Carson. I got messages on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, like pretty much anywhere you can think of. So, yeah, I really appreciate all of you for watching. If you want to watch my Ken Carson Project X reaction, that'll be over here. And if you want to watch my reaction to Jane Remover's new album, you can check that out over here. But I hope you subscribe for more. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.